Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Swedish. I hope you're doing well. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how you can migrate to Sweden without a job offer. If you'd like to know more, why not watch the video to the end. Hi everyone, you're welcome to my channel. My name is Swedish. I'm a nurse in the UK and I do nursing videos. Today is not about nursing, it's about how you can migrate to another country, not only to do nursing work but other types of professional jobs as well. If this is the first time you have come across my channel, please remember to subscribe, like and share. Those of you who have been subscribers and have been watching my videos over the years, thank you very much. So I have a disclaimer here just to let you know I work as a nurse. I'm not an immigration official. I don't work for any agency. I only came across this information and I feel I should share with you. It might be beneficial to somebody. If not for you, maybe your friend or family, so you can share with them. So basically, as I said, I'm going to be talking about how you can migrate to Sweden without a job offer. Briefly, Sweden is one of the European countries. You'll find Sweden between Norway and Finland. I've never been to Sweden before. I would like to visit Sweden one day, and so when you get there, you can invite me to visit you. Anyway, the main language or the official language of Sweden is Swedish, or they call it Svenska, I think. I hope I've mentioned it right. They speak English as well, and French or German, because they're close to each other anyway. So basically, and then the capital of Sweden is Stockholm. So at least I've done a bit of research, and I would implore you to do some research before you decide to migrate to Sweden. So I've got my points written here, so bear with me if I'm looking away. So you can actually migrate to Sweden from any foreign country, and by applying for a visa called Sweden Jobseeker visa. So the Swedish government actually introduced the Swedish Jobseeker visa in June 2022, so this year, due to shortage in certain skills in their country: nurses, doctors, engineers, teachers, and many more. Now, just to let you know, if you like to apply for a nursing or medical job in Sweden, you would have to find out what other requirements they need. Just like in the UK, as a nurse, you have to register with NMC and all that. You have to find out the equivalent for Sweden before you start. But if you're not a nurse or a doctor, if you're a teacher, you still need to search, and other engineering or whatever, you have to find out what you have to do in order to work in those specialties or areas in Sweden. So this visa, as I said, is called Job Seekers Visa. They decided to issue a residence permit for highly qualified persons to work or start a business in Sweden. As previously mentioned, it's called the Swedish or Sweden Job Seekers Visa. It is valid for 3 months. It could be extended to or it can be granted up to 9 months. So what are the requirements? The requirements are you should have a master's, postgraduate, or a PhD qualification or degree in order to apply for this visa. You need to also give consent to the Swedish Council for Higher Education or to assess your level of education, just to make sure you meet the standard they require. In order to make the application, you need a digital copy of your valid passport, so it should be in date, it shouldn't be expiring. Anyway, you need a digital copy of your exam certificates, digital copies of your official transcript as well, so that's very important. You need digital copies of a bank statement to show you have funds to support yourself during your stay. So for the 3 to 9 months, whichever visa you're granted, you should be able to support yourself. So you need evidence to show that you can support yourself during that time, during your stay. And they did mention at least SEK about 13,000 for each month. So I looked at the equivalent of that in pounds. It's about 1,027 pounds, let's say. So if you need to stay there for 3 months in order to find a job, so you need about 3,000 something to show in your account to be able to, that you would be able to support yourself whilst you're there. The Swedish currency I've searched as well, and it's called krona. Not corona, it's Swedish krona. So you need to also have evidence of money to pay for your travel as well. You need digital copies of documents showing you have a comprehensive health insurance for care in Sweden. So they want you to show that if you get into Sweden and you become unwell, you have insurance to cover your traveling to another country. You need to have health insurance anyway, just in case of anything. So you need to show that you would be able to get a comprehensive health insurance before. You need digital copies or copy of a signed letter of consent for the Swedish Council for Higher Education. They call them UHR, in order to give them the right to contact the higher education institution in your country to verify your education document. You should be able to pay any fee for the application by either credit or debit card. So you should have debit or credit card to show that you'll be able to pay these for the application. If your educational certificates are not in English, then you must get it translated into Swedish or English, and it has to be done through an authorized translator. So there are a few things you have to do, and if you're successful, you will have a question whether you can go with your family. So if you are successful with this visa, you cannot go with your family for the 3 months. However, if you apply for work permit, and you get a job and apply for work permit, you'll be able to get your family to join you. So you just need patience. You don't need to rush thinking I've got to go with my family. Just have patience. If you go there, if you are allowed 3 months to stay in order to find a job or in order to set up a business, after the 3 months during the 3 months, if you found a job, you can, and you get your work permit, then you can invite your family to join you in Sweden. Anyway, you cannot work on this permit. So this permit, which is the Swedish Jobseekers visa, is to allow you to get into Sweden in order to search for the job whilst you are in Sweden. So it's not a work permit, but it allows you to go in and find a job. And when you find a job, you would then apply for a work permit. And then if you get the work permit, then, you can work, you can get your family to join you. So basically, I think you need a work permit when you get there in order to start working. You also need insurance. So as I said, a health insurance for emergency care, for hospitalization, for dental care, for repatriation, for medical reasons. In case something happens and you need to be repatriated back home, you need to prove that you can pay for those. I don't know how much their health insurance that you will get cost, but these are some of the things you have to make sure you have. You also need to apply for residence permit, a self-employed person, to operate your business. So if you're going there because you want to go and start a business, you have to apply for residence permit as self-employed person. That's all I have for you today. I hope this has been helpful. So if you've tried other countries and you're not successful, Sweden is offering this opportunity where you go there, without a job offer. However, whilst you're there, you're given the 3 months, or if you're granted a 9 months job seekers visa, you can go there and find a job. If you tried and you haven't found a job, then you go back home. At least you visited Sweden. However, if you find a job, hey, that's it. So do your research, and make sure you'll be able to find a job in your area of expertise, and then you can give it a go. Sometimes you have to spend a bit of money in order to gain in the future. So I hope this has been helpful. Remember to like and share with your friends who may find it beneficial. Take care, look after yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.